welcome back. Child, so this was originally scheduled for 10:45 because I thought the review recap for, the Real Housewives Part 2, that lackluster ass reunion would go longer, but it didn't. So now I'm here because it didn't take me long to get all I needed for 911, okay? 911 is coming back what? Tomorrow. They will be back tomorrow. So before I get into the very quick before the season for 911, because I don't think I'm going to be here very much, not, I don't think I'm going to be up here very long. If you're new here, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back, Linda. Um, Please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. This is Nikki. This is Renting with Ricardo. So, welcome to the channel. If you want to follow me on social media, you want a way to contact me for business, you want to buy my merch, be looking out for some new merch I'm about to put out. Okay. Merch, you want to buy lip gloss, or you want to bless me with just a little bit of a something because it was on your heart and you felt the need to, then you can find everything in the description box down below. And scrolling across the bottom of the screen, things that are coming up, y'all check. I can't tell you specifically what is all coming up because I have a lot scheduled. So y'all just check out the channel and be looking at the lives, what's scheduled to come up. Make sure your post notifications are on, and come see me. What else do I have going on? Or what do I want to say? Oh, shout out to the 300 and hold on. I want to make sure I have it right. 317 people subscribed to me. You didn't have to do it, but you did. But I truly appreciate it. Okay? You really? You really didn't have to do it, but I really appreciate y'all. And my birthday stream is set up. My birthday is. Today's the 18th. My birthday is officially 8 days away. So come celebrate with me. It's live because my birthday will be on the 26th, the day after the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. I will be dropping the link for people to come up and talk to me about the reunion. We could talk about, Married to Medicine, maybe talk about the fact that, Love and Marriage Huntsville is the Saturday before my birthday, and just be having a good time. Okay. Just be having a good time. I'm going to do a little Q&A. Okay, that's what is on the thing. I'm gonna be doing a little Q&A, so whatever questions you want to ask me, you can. And sharing why I started the channel and different things like that. And celebrating the fact that I made 300, okay? Celebrating the fact that I did make 300, and I'm really appreciative. So, let's get into it cuz I think I've said, everything I wanted to say very quickly. But let's get into this 911 before the season. So last season we left off, we saw some people leave the show, some people change up their careers, some people come back to their careers, and Hen and Karen finally got the wedding that they deserved. So we know every season for 911 they have this really huge big disaster. There was a mudslide, there was a tsunami, there was a plane crash on the first season. There was the earthquake. Hold on. Okay, so the plane crashed the first season, the earthquake the second season, third season was the tsunami, the fourth season was the mudslide, the fifth season was the huge technology blackout and everything else. So for season 6, the huge disaster, because they're huge, like they are really big for 911. And I actually like that every season they have a disaster because it's always something new. Like, the plane crash wasn't the thing that opened up the season for the first one, but the earthquake did happen within the first couple episodes. And you're seeing all the different things that are like earthquakes, mudslides. We know that happens in California. We got to see some about forest fires, but that was like a crossover for 911 and Lone Star. So that didn't happen in California. That was happening in Texas. And I was like, I ain't never knew a tsunami could happen in California. I know they buy the water and everything, but I didn't know. But the way they did it, it was very artistic. It was very cinematic. So now we're getting a blimp, and the blimp is going to crash into a stadium, and the stadium is full of people. So now this is a big ass disaster, and we don't know what's going to happen. But our heroes, our people on 911, they always got to save somebody. And Athena is going to be large in a charge. And if y'all don't know who Athena is, that is one Miss Angela Bassett, okay? And she's gonna be telling people to calm down, okay? Y'all got to calm down. But let me run down the list of the characters and what they're going through from what I got from the previews and everything. You really didn't get to see much because for this season they really kept it under wraps. Like, you only got to see a few pictures from the set. There wasn't any videos from the set. And as we're getting close, all I know is Buck don't have no furniture, from what Christopher said from one of the scripts, and that Maddie and Chimney are in therapy. So speaking of Maddie and Chimney, we all know that Maddie was going through postpartum and depression. She was giving Ji-Yun a bath, and Ji-Yun slipped under the water. Not for a very long time. She actually woke up and caught her. Like, she would postpartum, and she was like, no sleep. She took her to the hospital. She was fine, and she ended up dropping Ji-Yun off at the firehouse, and she took off. And then Chimney took off after her, trying to find her after he punched Buck, because Buck knew where Maddie was. Eventually he does find Maddie. They figure it out. Maddie comes back. She didn't cut her hair. She didn't got a nose piercing. Jennifer Love Hewitt, aka Maddie, will be back for full time this season. I think the reason why she was off last season is because she was pregnant and she was on maternity leave, but she will be back full time on the show this season. So now, like I mentioned, I got to see something like they're going to be in couples counseling, because at this point it's like, are they going to be back together? Is that a thing? Is this happening? We don't know. From the little clip, Maddie comes into the apartment they once shared, and she picks Ji-Yun up, and she's like, oh, daddy made us breakfast. And then she looking around, the place is all clean. It looked like his stuff is gone. So we don't know what's happening, but we hope and we pray they will get it back together, because their love is like really beautiful. You truly appreciate everything that's going on with them. And from the script, like the little script I saw from the, like, I think this is no, this is the season 1, episode 1, like little clips from the first first episode of the season. The script, Ji-Yun says mama leave. So I have no clue why mama is leaving. I don't know if mama did leave, but that's what Ji-Yun said. And we're going to see a lot of Maddie and Chimney and Ji-Yun, and I love it because they're a little family. I hope we get to see Albert, because he's Uncle Albert, and I hope he figured out what he wants to do in life, because he quit. Okay, he quit the fire station. Hey, just simply. Okay, so 911 intrigues you. It does me too. So since we're talking about people quitting the fire station, we're gonna move on to Eddie. So, catching y'all up on what happened with Eddie last season. Y'all know Eddie found the boy whose mother had Munchausen syndrome or Munchausen's disease. I'm not sure the correct terminology, but she was making him sick and made him believe that he was sick, and was getting money and donations so she didn't work. And there was a sniper that was going around shooting people. And after Eddie and Buck in another fire station helped save the boy and everything, get him into a better place, and they was getting ready to leave, Eddie got shot. And then Buck went up under, like, after they tackled him to the ground, so they make sure he didn't get shot and nobody else got shot. And Eddie was just like laying there bleeding out. Buck went to save his man, his best friend, okay? But y'all know, if you don't know now, you know. I believe that Buck and Eddie should be together. I want them to be a couple, okay? It's great to have like a real true blue friend that's ride or die and it's gonna be there for you. But it's giving me like they should be romantic partners, okay? So y'all know Buck went up under the fire truck and dragged Eddie back over to them into safety, so he just wouldn't be laying there bleeding out. And then they got him into the cab and everything. And y'all know when Eddie was up in there and he was in and out of consciousness, Buck had that blood on him, and he was trying to make sure he wasn't even worried about himself, okay? He was trying to make sure Buck was okay. So Eddie eventually quit working as a firefighter because he wasn't ready to come back. I think he kind of went through the same thing Buck went through when the fire truck crushed him. He wasn't ready to come back, and Bobby didn't believe he was ready to come back. So eventually, he started working at 911 dispatch as their like qualified firefighter who knew the stuff that was going on. He broke up with Anna because he wasn't feeling it. It was like his parents liked her and she cool people, but he wasn't in love with her. And the fact that the person at the suit shop and everything, referred to her as his wife, and Christopher's mother sent him into panic attacks, and it just proved that he didn't love her and it was not meant to be. So y'all know they broke up. And then eventually you know, Christopher convincing and Eddie having PTSD episodes, which I hope he's in therapy. I know he's in therapy. So with the PTSD episodes and Buck coming over to help, and Christopher just letting him know you got to be strong, you got to be fearless, and if you want to be a firefighter, like I'm proud of you, all that. Eddie is back to being a full-time firefighter. We eventually got to see him come back as a firefighter. We know there's a new firefighter on the team. I forgot her name, but I know her and Buck kissed, and we gonna get into Buck. So now Eddie is back full-time. I really didn't see a lot from Eddie in the previews or anything. Like he's there, working, but really didn't see what's gonna be going on with his story. And then from the script, from episode 1, the script I saw, the little piece, it was Ji Yun saying it's something about Mama Leave, so talking about Maddie, and then you have Christopher, who is Eddie's son, who is like another son of Buck, and he loved him some Buck, and y'all know Buck is Christopher's guardian. If anything was to happen to Eddie, Christopher is telling Buck, you don't have a couch. Basically, Buck, you ain't got no furniture, which leads us into Buck. So, y'all know, Buck was in a whole relationship with Taylor, the redhead who worked for the news, who always was using something for a story. And they ended up breaking up because she put Hen and Chimney in danger when it came to the angel of death that worked for the fire department. He was the and he was only there for a couple episodes, but this guy would, save somebody, get them close to death, and save them again. And the only reason why it got pointed out is because May's like arch nemesis, who then became like a friend to her, or a frenemy. She like they had, I think it was like fire or something happened at the 911 building to dispatch building, where they had to get out of the building, and people were having panic attacks. People had to go get taken to the hospital. May's arch nemesis, who is played by Vanessa Williams, not Vanessa Williams, not Wilhelmina Slater, the other Vanessa Williams, who was Maxine from Soul Food. She was taken to the hospital. Now, she was okay, but by the time she got to the hospital, Miss Girl was DOA. So when May points it out, then no, not May. Hen points it out, and then it's a whole big thing. Hen and Chimney besties for resties. So then they point it out. They go to Taylor to try to, figure some stuff out. And instead of Taylor keeping it to herself until everything was figured out, she broadcasted on the news, puts Hen and Chimney in danger, and this is not the first time she's done this. Buck not having it. Okay, Buck not having it. He not down for it. Mind you, he didn't kiss the new firefighter down at the station. I forgot the girl's name, but he kissed her. He told Taylor he kissed her. Taylor was just like, okay. And then they eventually break up. So that may be why Buck don't have no furniture. And it looked like Buck gonna be on a bike running into the street to stop somebody. Hopefully he does not get hit, but who knows? They always, make sure Buck get hurt one way or another. But I'm hoping Buddy becomes a thing this season. So speaking of, because we already spoke on Chimney, Hen. Last season, Hen and Karen finally got married. They had Denny. Hen's mom has a boyfriend and they engaged, so they might be getting married. And then Nia and Nia went back to her mom, but Nia will be around because basically, Hen, Karen, Denny, and Grandma gonna be the village for Nia and her mother. And we also know Hen is in medical school. I did see a picture of the actress who plays Hen in like a white coat. So I don't know if they give him white coats in medical school or if she's going to be starting her interning years on the show, which would be great to see. But if she does, then we're gonna be able to see some medical drama, okay? We're gonna get to see the other half of 911, which will be great. So yes, Dr. Hen Wilson, she's in her white coat. We're gonna see her interning this year. Might be. Might be. So we got Hen, Buck, Eddie, Maddie, and Chimney. We already covered the disaster that's about to happen, and the disaster is a blimp crashing into a stadium full of damn people. And then we have Athena and Bobby. So we all know I know, I don't know if y'all know, but at the end of last season, May decided after, she's not scared anymore. The reason why she decided to stay after not go to school directly and take a gap year and do not do work at the 911 dispatching center is because she was scared for Athena after, she got attacked by the serial grape juicer who was a real estate agent, and he beat Athena up, and then eventually on the blackout, because the blackout was the major disaster to open season 5, he kidnapped Harry and then put him in an abandoned house and basically had it all spackled and painted up and had him enclosed, which then got Harry a slap to the face a couple of episodes later after therapy. It was a mess. Anyway, May, because she was scared for her mother and eventually seeing her mother and, listening to the 911 dispatch and working there, finally got the strength to no longer be scared for her mother and take the leap that she wanted into going to college. So now May is going to college. Bobby and Athena will be dropping her off to college. I don't know if she's living on campus. Who knows? And then Michael went to Africa. Now, it's a whole thing with the actor who plays him. I'm not sure if the character of Michael will come back. I don't know at this point, but who knows? But May is going to be off to college. Michael's in Africa, and then that means I don't think we're going to be seeing Michael's doctor boyfriend no more. So now it's Bobby, Athena, and Harry. And at this point, for Bobby and Athena at the end of the last season, they were going to take a honeymoon. Now, if they took the honeymoon, I don't know. We're going to have to see when it comes back tomorrow. But, for the couples on the show, they're in love. It's real love and, trials and tribulations that everybody goes through, especially married couples. And you're watching it, even though they're fictional couples, it has to be some truth in the writing. So they're trying to work out everything that's going on, especially one's a sergeant and the other one is a captain. A captain for the fire department, the other one is a sergeant for the police. So now we got to see, how stressful their jobs are and what that does for, their marriage. On top of that, it looked like Athena gonna be going down to Florida to see her mother and her father, and it looks like Bobby gonna be with her too. The only issue is somebody held a gun on Athena. And I'm like, who holding a gun on Athena? Then it looked like they near some lemon trees or, plot of land with some lemon trees or something. And, Athena is screaming for Bobby. So we don't know what's going on, but we know it's going to be some drama, okay? It's going to be some drama. It's going to be some drama for this season, but it's going to be good. And I said, you got new disasters because a blimp crashing into the stadium. Oh, that's one big ass disaster. And it's going to take everybody to come help. We got new drama. Whatever is going to happen in Florida or whatever is happening with the person holding a gun on Athena. Whatever is happening with Maddie and Chimney going to couples therapy, Maddie coming in, and I don't know if it's a dream or not, but the apartment's so clean. The only thing that are like it's truly around is Ji-Yeon's stuff and whatever's going to be happening with the rest of the characters that we really didn't get an in-depth view of what's happening because they trying to keep this season under wraps, like real tight under wraps. Like I'm lucky to be Like, I'm lucky I even got the little bit that I had to do it before the season for them. Um, Maybe some new characters. We know we have Ravi, who's on B shift. We have, I forgot her name, but I know her name is Ariel in real life. We have the firefighter who kissed Buck last season. She's joined the show. I don't know if we're going to see Albert, but who knows? We may have some new characters on here, and we're going to get to see the characters that we love on a show. So who knows what's gonna happen? But I know, like, the big thing is, I know for a fact that that big ass disaster this season is a blimp crashing into a stadium. I want to see how they like truly do this. Like, I need to see the behind the scenes stuff. So if you're here live, if you're catching on a playback, tell me what y'all think about the season that's coming up if you watch 911. And even if you don't watch 911, maybe, me doing this before the season has made you want to go check it out. And 911 is on Fox. I think it comes on at like 7. I think 7 o'clock is when it comes on. But you can always catch it on Hulu the next day at midnight. And I think Hulu, Fox.com, and probably some other stuff. But I don't have it at YouTube TV and different stuff like that. So that was it for this before the season. I said it wouldn't be really long because, like, when I say they were keeping stuff tight under wraps, they were truly keeping this tight to the vest this season. And I will see y'all later for, what do I have coming on tomorrow? Let me go check. I know I have before I leave. Let me go check what I'm doing tomorrow on this channel. What's coming up? So tomorrow's the 19th. So tomorrow is regularly scheduled programming with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami, the recap review. Oh yes, and tomorrow will be the before the season for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, because they will be coming back when October 9th. So we don't have a whole bunch of time before they come back, but we got a little time, and I'm gonna be doing my before the season for them tomorrow, and then the before the season for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami. And I will see y'all later for the next one. If you're new here, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. My birthday stream is set up. It is 8 days away, my birthday. And, show up for the stream. Come have a good time with me and everybody who's going to be there. And you can find all my information in the description box down below and scrolling across the screen. And shout out to the 317 people subscribed to me. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all later. Bye.